Andrew Pask, a researcher from the University of Melbourne, said that establishing a blueprint of the thylacine's entire genetic code was the first step in trying to bring back the species through cloning. As this genome is one of the most complete for an extinct species, it is technically the first step to bringing the thylacine back, he said. We are still a long way off that possibility. We would need to develop a marsupial model to host the thylacine genome, like work conducted to include mammoth genes in the modern elephant. Tasmanian tigers became extinct on the Australian mainland about 3,000 years ago but survived on the island state of Tasmania. The species was hunted by European settlers who believed the animals threatened their sheep and who were encouraged by a government bounty of £1 per carcass. But the genome study revealed that the sandy-colored marsupial may have become extinct even if humans had not settled in Tasmania. The sequencing found that the thylacine had little genetic diversity, making it harder for it to survive changes in environmental conditions. We certainly made them go extinct, there's no question about that. But we now know even if thylacines were still around today they'd probably be in the same genetic dire circumstances as the Tasmanian devil, a local species that is under threat. The Tasmanian tiger has a somewhat mythical status in Australia, and there is still frenzied speculation about whether it may have survived in the wild. There have been regular reported sightings, though most experts believe that the creatures that are spotted are probably feral dogs and that the thylacine is unlikely to have survived. Recent unconfirmed sightings in the state of Queensland prompted a fresh search which has so far proven fruitless. The study found that the genetic health of the thylacine became compromised about 70,000 to 120,000 years ago, an era which coincided with an ice age. The Tasmanian species became isolated when the island was cut off from the mainland due to rising seas about 14,000 years ago. On the mainland, the species became extinct due to extreme weather and drought, according to a study released earlier this year. Experts said it could take some years and billions of dollars to revive the species. We still have a way to go to get the technology and to get that at a reasonable cost, Christy Hipsley, from Museums Victoria, told Channel 7. However, Dr. Pask said he believed humans have a moral obligation to try to revive the species. I think we were responsible for hunting the species to extinction. In that case, we almost owe it to the species to bring it back, he said. The findings were published in the journal Nature Ecology and Evolution.